Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Susie Thompson. The Prime Minister is facing accusations of breaking election promises as Federal Cabinet prepares to consider changes to Stage 3 tax cuts. Under the proposed plan, the tax-free threshold would be increased, but the top bracket will remain unchanged, meaning people who earn more than $180,000 will see a smaller tax cut than initially promised. Independent economist Chris Richardson says the risk of driving inflation is a challenge for the government.
When you help people in a cost of living crisis, they spend that. Of course they do, because they're under the pump. But that tends to add to inflation, and that's the problem. Although the politics of doing something about cost of living are good, the economics are less good.
The Federal Resources Minister has called an urgent meeting with her Western Australian counterpart, as well as nickel and lithium producers, as the industry crumples under a price crash. Andrew Forrest's Wyloo Metals is the latest nickel miner to shut its operations, forcing BHP to follow suit and close a processing plant. A supply glut from operations in Indonesia is being blamed for the steep decline in nickel prices, which has triggered the loss of around 1,000 jobs in Western Australia. Fears of violence in India, where the Prime Minister has consecrated a Hindu temple on the controversial site of a mosque, which was burnt down in the 1990s, sparking deadly riots. It's being viewed as the unofficial start of Narendra Modi's re-election campaign. And questions are being asked after Aussie cricketer Glenn Maxwell was reportedly sent to hospital in an ambulance after a boozy night out in Adelaide on Friday. It's understood he was released from hospital after a few hours. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, the Australian Open continues today with quarter-final action. Winners from day 9 in the women's are Diana Yastremska, Anna Kalinskaya, Qingquan Zheng and Linda Noskova, while in the men's, Carlos Alcaraz, Daniil Medvedev, Alexander Zverev and Hubert Hurkacz have made it through to the final 8. And in the Big Bash League, Brisbane has smashed the Strikers by 54 runs to set up a final against the Sydney Sixers on Wednesday night. Heat opener Josh Brown has been named man of the match and has told Fox Cricket Brisbane is eager to claim the ultimate victory.
The final last year, what a game of cricket it was, but it's sort of been like the group's grown a lot stronger because of that. Like everyone's really hungry for it, and we sort of looked where we went wrong and figured it out. So hopefully we can go on better this year.
The Central Coast Mariners have until 2 p.m. today to decide whether to fight a 3-match A-League men ban for Storm Roux, stemming from the weekend's win over Melbourne City. In entertainment news, French actor Gérard Depardieu appears to have avoided sex charges after French prosecutors dismissed a complaint dating back to 2007 due to the statute of limitations. The complaint was lodged last September over an alleged sexual assault during the filming of the movie Disco. And the nominations are out for this year's Razzies. Films up for Worst Picture include The Exorcist Believer, Shazam 2 and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Chris Evans and Jennifer Lopez are up for the Worst Actor gongs. And that is the latest from the Nova Podcast team. We'll see you later on for another update. I'm Susie Thompson.